everybody, and welcome back to the Product Spotlight for May of 2026, and it's a really exciting month. This month it's Model Kit May. We had a lot of diecast last month. Now we've got a ton of model kits, and just in time for May the 4th, we've got some pretty cool Star Wars stuff. 3 Star Wars kits we're going to show you guys with new tooling, and one that's timed in the release of the upcoming new Star Wars movie. Then for the automotive guys, we've got some new automotive kits and pop culture automotive kits with some partial new tooling in those as well. So enough of me yapping, we're gonna get started and jump right into it. So for the model kits, we're starting off with Star Wars.
Someone say Star Wars?
We did say Star Wars, Aaron.
Great.
This is Aaron Skinner. He's our head of model kit development. He's been working on a lot of the new tooling for stuff and a lot of the Star Wars line. So we're gonna talk a little bit about the really exciting kits that are coming out, and I think we're going to start with this guy here.
Oh, my personal favorite.
So this is the 1/48 scale AMT TIE Bomber kit. All new tooling. Aaron, you want to add in a couple tidbits about working on this kit?
Yeah, this is one that was in progress when I started here about a year ago. It's one of my personal favorite ships. I've wanted to build a model of this ever since I was 10 years old and saw Empire Strikes Back for the first time at the theater. We spent a lot of time getting the details right, working with the factory. Really pleased with the way this one looks when it's built. It's about 8 inches wide and about 7 inches long. Lots of good painting instructions on the back. Just a really good looking model when it's finished.
Yeah, this is a great looking kit, and we even talked about this a little bit on social media, and it took off. We put it up kind of as an announcement last week, and everybody was really loving seeing the TIE Bomber. So a look there at the side, we can see some of the detail. You can see the TIE pilot in there. One person asked just to make sure that you can remove the clear glass on the front. So like in the actual films, they didn't have the glass there, so you could see inside of it better.
Yeah, you
so
can build it without it.
Yep, that is optional. And there's a look there at, you can see some of the water slide decals that are included in with the TIE Bomber kit. So that is first in the series of all new Star Wars kits. Next up, another all new tool. This is the Luke Skywalker's X-34 land speeder from A New Hope. Aaron, anything you want to say about this?
This again, all new tooling. This is another one started about the same time we did the TIE Bomber. Really excited about this one. 1/12 scale is a great scale. It matches a lot of the figures that are available. The droids that you can get model kits of are 1/12 scale, so you can pose those with it. There are markings. The decals include markings for both all the striping and the damage. So if you want to, build it that way and put the damage on with the decals, you can do that. Molded in color. Just a great looking kit.
Yeah, this one is really awesome, and you can see here on some of that damage that Aaron was talking about, shown on the side there, that exposed engine detail, and then there's an optional engine cover that's also included if you want to cover that up, and then a look at that detailed out interior there on the side. And then we've got a look at those decals, as he was mentioning, the clear feet so that you can display it hovering. And then on the back here, you can see again the painting guides for detailing out the land speeder.
It's a nice size when it's finished too. It's about 11 inches long, so good display piece.
Yeah, perfect scale. And then lastly for Star Wars, we've got one more for you guys, and that is the all-new Star Wars The Mandalorian and Grogu Razor Crest.
So this is... We released the Razor Crest in 72nd scale for the TV series. This is that kit, but we did do some modifications to the tooling to update it for the ship that's seen in the upcoming movie. So there's some engine detail we changed out, all new decals, all new painting instructions to match the ship as it will be seen in the movie, which comes out in end of May.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of great things for May. There's a look here. Again, at kind of some more looks at the ship. This one is a little more new looking. The one from the TV series had the more faded kind of decals on it. You can see there that new decal sheet displaying it in flight or gear down.
The designer spent a lot of time going over images of the ship from the movie screenshots to get all these decals as close as possible to the ship.
So very accurate to the upcoming film. And then more looks here where you can see the Mandalorian and Grogu figures that are included. Anyone who's built the other version of it knows that Grogu finger, or that Grogu is about the size of a fingernail.
Yep.
He is tiny, so it's really fun to pick out the little details on him as a 1/72nd scale. So the clear parts for the cockpit shown there, again, the detailing. And this is an easy kit that if you want to set up your own lighting, you can do that as well.
It's all pre-set up to light.
So that is everything for the Star Wars. Another interesting tidbit about these three kits is that we had Alan Ford do the art for all three of these. So he has a very unique style, but it's also kind of reminiscent of some of those 70s movie posters. And so leaning into our Star Wars stuff, he does a lot of the box art on some of these kits, especially the ones that are throwback kits. So really excited about the box art, about the new tooling, about this release being timed with the new movie. So, and there's a lot more exciting stuff that's going to be coming for next year in Star Wars. We're not going to tell you guys about it yet, but there's going to be a lot of fun stuff coming out.
Yeah, there's some anniversary next year.
Yeah, something's going on there. So, keeping with the sci-fi, we also have a new Star Trek release. This is the lighting kit for the Strange New Worlds 1/1000th Enterprise. So this is for the Star Trek 60th. We're bringing this back out. What we did was this particular Enterprise, NCC 1701, when we did it for Discovery, then we went and changed it to be Strange New Worlds, and that also changed some of the lighting. So this lighting kit is set up for the Strange New Worlds release. It's got 38 LEDs in it. The motors actually turn, so you get the effects of the motors running in here, and then you can see all of the little details included in with the wiring. No soldering needed, so it's plug and play with the circuit board included, and everything can be hidden inside of that model. And that's the sci-fi stuff. Moving on to the automotive kits, we've got another one for you guys with partial new tooling. The John Wick 1969 Ford Mustang finally coming out. We've had a lot of good sales with our other John Wick kits. We've done the Chevelle, and it was about time we brought out the Mustang. Kind of the whole premise of the movie, him going after the Mustangs being stolen. So this has a newly tooled body in it. It's got a newly tooled spoiler and some other parts and pieces as well to do the movie version of it. Great looking box art. You can see here the Firestone wide oval tires, which are also movie accurate, racing mirrors, bucket seats. That hood scoop, it's actually a Mach 1 style hood scoop, even though they call it a Boss in the movie. You can see the striping and all of the decals included in here. Everything's movie accurate, including the license plate and even the tiny little kind of parking or registration pass that he has on the windshield, which is a very small, often overlooked detail on it. Look there at the back of it, the back of the car on the side of the art. And then you can see here the layout for the sprues and all of the parts and pieces included in this kit. 169 parts in this one. Next up in automotive, and kind of keeping with the pop culture, we have our next kit in the series for Supernatural. This is the Chevy Chevelle SS kit. Great looking box art for this one. This is a pretty requested kit. Our Supernatural Impala is actually one of our perennial best-selling kits, so it was time to have something else that joined with that release, so you can build this to go alongside it. This is Bobby Singer's car from the series. He's kind of the grizzled hunter that teaches Sam and Dean how to survive and how to kill all of the demons and witches and everything else in the show. So his car is kind of this grizzled, old, worn Chevelle that really is a good look into his personality. So a lot of fun weathering that you can do with this kit, having the yellow door, having all of the rust and pieces. It's got the opening hood with the big block SS engine in it. And then a look there on the back where you can see that parts tree, 115 parts in this one. And that decal sheet has some of the racing stripes and details that you need to build out Bobby Singer's Chevelle. Next up, we've got the 1927 Ford Touring T. This kit is really fun. This is a Silent Box series kit, so none of the text on the front there. You can build this stock or custom. So you've got the optional kind of pie crust tires and stock wheels, or you can do pre-lettered drag slicks. There's a remastered decal sheet with this, and a look here at some of the ways that you can build it. one of two ways. So stock shown on the front, there's the custom there with the fat tires and the custom chrome wheels. They're Halabrand style mag wheels, M&H vinyl drag slicks, and there's a lot of custom front suspension so you can lower it. Detailed undercarriage. Look again at the other side of the box, and then you can see here some of the parts and pieces included in this kit. So 130 parts in this kit, and then on that decal sheet there's all kinds of flames and crazy custom decals that you can do to really build that out. And then lastly, for model kits, we've got our latest release in the Hot Wheels series. This is the Silhouette 1/25th scale model kit. This one is part of our tin series, so it's in the collectible tin. Great looking art there on the box front. So this is Silhouette. This is one of the show cars that the original 16 were built on. A lot of cool features in this. There's a lot of the customizing parts. Of course, being a Hot Wheels release, it's got pad printed red line tires as well. Builds up to about 8 inches long. It even comes with a hauling trailer. There's a lot of fun pieces and options, like you can do 2 different side pipes. There's a drag chute. Again, pie crust cheater slicks that are included. A lot of colorful water slide decals that are in the kit, which you can see over here to build it up in that Hot Wheels style. And then a look at the back of that tin, so you can see the parts and pieces. Actually 161 parts in this kit, which is a pretty big parts count for a show rod style kit like this. So this is a fun one. These Hot Wheels kits have been doing really well. You guys have been loving them, so we're excited to bring that out. We are going to have some other pretty exciting Hot Wheels releases coming out, so stay tuned for that. And that is everything that we've got for the month of May. Again, a lot of sci-fi stuff, a lot of great product. There's a lot of things that are in the works. June is going to be really big. There's a ton of stuff that we're going to show you guys. So have a good month. May the 4th be with you, and we'll see you in June. Starting off with the model kits, we're starting with Star Wars.
Someone say Star Wars?
We did say Star Wars there.